mind control to wipe the memory of every terrified mortal who had witnessed her temper tantrum. Unfortunately, he hadn't been around to clean up when a paparazzo in Paris had snapped her photo without her permission. She had tossed the photographer clear across the Champs-Élysées. Le Figaro had speculated that her odd display of strength meant she was high on PCP. She had retaliated the next night by ripping a street lamp out of the sidewalk and crashing it through the newspaper office's plate glass window. Somehow, she thought she had proved them wrong. He adjusted his cufflinks as he resigned himself to the only logical course of action, playing the role of the kind and sympathetic friend, otherwise known as Major Suckup. Sheesh, the stuff he had to do for his job. He stepped onto the set, which consisted of thick ivory carpet and an ivory satin settee. The male model sat sprawled on the settee, not even attempting to help Simone, who remained tangled in her negligee, wallowing on the carpet like a nearly starved, beached whale. "Simone, sweetheart, are you all right?" He lifted her carefully to her feet. She was so thin, it was like propping up a broomstick in a strong wind. "It's not like you to fall down 12 times.
It is these ridiculous shoes you made me wear. They're too big."
She raised her voice so everyone in the studio could hear.
"You know I wear a size 5.
She wore an 8. Gregori knew because she had begged him to buy her a pair of Jimmy Choo sandals last Christmas. He had done it, not out of any special affection for Simone, but for business reasons. As marketing director at Romatech Industries, he knew the value of staying chummy with the most influential personalities in the vampire world. "Is your gown too long?" he suggested. "We could have it shortened a bit."
"I like it long. It makes me look taller. And thinner."
Good God, if she was any thinner, she'd be two-dimensional. "You look beautiful, Simone, but I'm afraid your concentration is off just a tad. Perhaps if we—"
"It's his fault."
She pointed a perfectly manicured pink nail at the male model who was busy taking off the shirt she had ripped.
"He's too ugly to work with."
Gregori glanced at the model. "He looks fine to me." "Why, thank you, handsome," the male model winked. Oh, shit. "Simone, we can't keep replacing the guy for you. This is the 8th one. The talent agency is running out of guys, and we're running out of time. So do you think you could possibly bring yourself to work with this one?" She stuck out her bottom lip in a pout.
"He's repulsive. I shudder when I have to touch him."
The male model wagged a finger at her.
"It's not like I'm enjoying it either, girlfriend."
"It's called acting, Simone," Gregori whispered. "You have to pretend to desire him. He could be as ugly as a turnip, but you make us believe he's stunning."
"But I am stunning."
The model flipped his long blonde hair over his shoulders. Gregori groaned inwardly. It was impossible to whisper around a bunch of vamps. They could hear everything. He grasped Simone by her bony shoulders. "Let's be honest about this, Toots. It's not the shoes or the gown or the guy on the couch."
"The name is Pennington," the male model interrupted. "Pennington Langley III. But please, don't call me Penny for short. I would hate to sound cheap."
He gave Gregori a flirtatious smile. Suppressing a shudder, Gregori smiled back. Sheesh, the crap he put up with for his job. "Simone, I've seen you glide down a jillion runways as graceful as a swan. You can do this." She ducked her head as she pressed her hands against his chest.
"All right, I'll be honest. I'm afraid."
"Afraid of what? Failure?" He winced when her steel-like nails dug into him.
"I never fail," she hissed.
Right, I knew that." He grabbed her hands to keep her pink claws from ripping through his best suit. "What are you afraid of, then?" Her bottom lip trembled against her fangs.
"The sun will rise soon. I'm afraid of dying."
Sweet cakes.